Blur's distraction has succeeded, and he now enters the home of the southern god Nanaix. But we'll soon find out the past of this Owen Dasher, as well as if he's worthy to throw down with the god, or if he's no better than any other organization member. And now we deal with Nanaix, Guardian of the South, in Yu-Gi-Oh! Unleashed Episode 7, Season 3.
Look at this place.
Blur's divide and conquer strategy has caused a bit of problems for his friends, but let's see if Blur can come out this side on top.
What crazy thing in here would Mephiles want so bad?
You're about to find out. If this were a video game, this would be the mandatory walking segment before a cutscene suddenly shows up without warning.
Congratulations, because you just found it. He's big. Whoa! He's mean. He's me. Nanaix.
Nice syncing with that. I wonder how many intros you had planned.
Thank you very much.
And again, he's been in here for so long. What have you got to do besides that, right?
Finally! A proper person! Not just some copy-paste dual spirit. Oh, I must destroy you in the name of Master Mephiles. No. A legit person. And it's you, Blur. It's you. What? Hold on.
You know me?
Who are you? How do you know my name? Well, technically I didn't say your proper name, which is Owen Dasher. And I know it because I know a lot.
He knows everything.
I noticed you when you were spying on Mephiles' gang.
But that was out there.
I decided to look you up. And
look me up? You have Google in here?
I'm much glad I did, because you are an absolute celebrity.
Yeah, I just know just about everything.
It's truly an honor to meet you.
Really?
Hold it, back up. Okay, look, I hate to be the rude fella here, but I have no idea who you are or what the heck you're even talking about. You just back it up a little. I just came in here to find whatever Mephiles was looking for.
Now reversing.
Well, congratulations, because, you're looking at him. Wait, you? Yes, me. And that Mephiles fellow? Oh, don't worry about him. Total cakewalk. I just completely scolded him.
I mean, he did. That's not wrong.
You mean you actually beat him? Uh-huh. Granted, he seemed like a very powerful dual spirit, even for the likes of me.
He was.
Which is why he somehow miraculously survived my attack.
Heck, he is still a powerful dual spirit.
I've got you now. You can be my potential new owner. Your what?
Michado.
Okay, I think I should probably start from the top, because you probably have a few questions.
Yeah.
Several questions.
Where do I begin?
Okay then, so let me just start all over from the beginning. Like I said, my name's Nanaix, so say hi, audience.
Hi, Nanaix.
And, I'm a dual spirit. A dual spirit? You look pretty normal to me. Oh, this, just a generic human form, I guess, but it's just merely an illusion to the real thing. Nothing more.
Fair enough.
Anyway, I'm one of the 4 Divine Beast God cards, and I was, designed for the sole purpose of destroying Zark. Really? Destroy Zark? I guess I should probably go into greater detail.
Yeah. Also, I had a reasoning as to why they didn't use Zark in the actual Arc 5. Because by the time Zark showed up, Zark was here. They didn't have time to go on a big fetch quest for other gods.
Explain it all.
So they just had to, like, deal with it then and there. And of course, they didn't know about the runes before that happened, so of course they would have done that fetch quest instead. So yeah, that's my explanation to, like, why didn't they just, the Arc 5 characters go get these god cards? They didn't know they existed, and by the time they would have found out, Zark was already there and a problem they had to deal with. So there's no, Zark was not going to be like, that's okay, do your fetch quest. No, you're dealing with me here and now. The end. Oi. But yeah, that's my explanation in the universe. Anyway, let's deal with Nanaix, Guardian of the South. The first flashback!
What? Hey, what is this place? Welcome to nowhere and basically everywhere at the exact same time. Expect to be coming here a lot.
And confused.
Oh, and behold, my true form, or a silhouette of it, I guess.
I'm very shy.
Aren't I beautiful? Well, it would be nice if I actually saw what you really look like.
You will in the duel.
Oh, don't worry, you'll be seeing me soon enough, but it's not just about me today, of course. It's about me and my brothers. Now behold, Blur, as I share with you the secrets of the Guardian Beasts. Our origin goes back to the days of the original dimension, halfway through Zark's tyranny of destruction. With most of the Earth devastated, and with Leo Akaba horrified of what he unleashed, the ongoing storm forced him to go to his research.
I'm gonna pull a
desperately
Pegasus.
searching for a way to reprehend Zark. That was where we came along. Leo's original plan was that he figured the only way to get rid of a god would be to destroy it with actual gods.
Makes enough sense.
Quite a while to do it. But by using divine natural energy and
Chinese
the
ancient
four
mythological
mythical
creatures
beasts of Chinese mythology,
we have seen 3 of them so far in the show proper.
Powerful
Although in terms of where we are in timeline, 1.
His dragons.
The spirit of those ancient beasts.
Of course,
was
the dragon
implemented
is
into
safe
the
for
4
last.
god cards, creating I and my 3 brothers, the Guardian Beasts. We would be mankind's last hope.
But to be fair, at least they aren't all dragons.
Than the true destroyers of Zark. Or at least...
You were meant to be.
We would have. Whoa. So, you guys are anti-Zark weapons?
That's right.
Maybe you could... Wait. Hold on. What do you mean by would've? Oh, funny story. You're gonna love this. Basically, we weren't used. We were never used.
That's right.
We never got the chance to be used. Really? Why not?
Try summon it.
By the time we were already complete, most of the world was destroyed. We had great power and could potentially destroy Zark, true. But Leo feared that that may not be enough.
So, using the same power he used to create us, he just created 4 stupid spell cards which were designed to only seal him away instead.
So instead of destroying
And
Zark,
his
they sealed
idiot
Zark.
daughter, Rei Akaba, took those 4 cards, not knowing we existed at all, and used them to seal away Zark, when we probably would have been able to destroy him for good.
The idiot who saved the world. To also split up the worlds, but save the world. That idiot.
Salty? Probably majorly salty as the big blue sea.
Well, at least he admits
If
it.
that idiot actually bothered to look around a bit more and discovered us, she would have been able to destroy Zark.
Yeah, but then she had to summon 4 god cards while dueling Zark. Meanwhile, activating spells would be easier. Then again, given the conditions to activate these spell cards, they must have had quite the duel.
Were separated along with them. I ended up here, and my bros ended up elsewhere. Oh, so if you were designed to destroy Zark, I guess that means Mephiles doesn't want you, does he? Oh, he wants us all right.
Wants you out of the
to destroy
picture.
us, that is, so we don't get in his way.
I got a plan, and you're not in
He couldn't
it.
even destroy you the first time. More like you destroyed him. Perhaps, but despite the fact that I did defeat him, it didn't stop him for good.
No.
His dual spirit is still raging on. It's growing stronger by the minute. And do you want to know what's fueling him?
What?
His trivance. His motivation.
Yeah.
He is swornly driven to succeed.
By
no
anger
matter
and hatred.
What. And believe me, seeing it play out for myself, I mean, I probably watched his past, looked into it half a dozen times. Looked into the past?
He has that
yeah,
power.
that's something I can do. I look into people's past, but
Just casually.
watching it all play out is like a horror movie. He is the perfect movie monster built up from the ground.
It's fitting given his archetype.
It scares me. It really does. The fact that he was able to survive everything that I put him through. Especially since it took so little to get rid of his men.
To be fair, you still OTK'd the hell out of him.
It's the same that my original creator had against Zark. Both Mephiles.
Zark's life is iconic, at least in the Japanese.
And with your help, I think we might be able to accomplish that. Well, what are we waiting for then? Let's get you, find the rest of your bros, and show old Zarky who's boss.
It's not gonna be that simple.
Oh, yeah, but just one little thing first. What?
Duel. Yeah, we need to go through your past now.
What?
Or not. Well, you did say we'll be doing it later. So.
See, Blur, I'm sorry to tell you this, but I can't just hand myself over.
It's never that easy.
What? But don't you want to get out of here?
Not in video games, not in shows, not any of that stuff, because there's no drama in that, let's be real.
I've got to test you, give you a chance to prove to me why you should have me. I mean, not only do you technically have to beat me in a duel, because, you know, that's how this whole thing works, but
we're in a Yu-Gi-Oh
I
universe.
need to use this duel as a chance to get to know you. You've already gotten a slice of what I'm like, so let me learn about what you like. What makes Owen Dasher, the legendary bounty hunter Blur, tick?
Well, there's this pink-haired girl.
Aye, that's how it's worked for everyone else before, even if they were a complete waste of time.
Ha!
So it's gonna have to work the same with you.
You wouldn't believe how many times I had to go through roid monsters.
No other way.
So
How am I
many that
supposed to
just
get
had
past
googly
you?
eyes.
Even Mephiles couldn't defeat you, so how am I supposed to?
And that
Oh, I'm
trauma
sure
that
you'll
Moki
find a
Moki
way.
put me through.
Besides, I'm not
still
gonna
can't
go
sleep.
all out on you just like I did with Mephiles. Gotta give you some chance to beat me after all. Fair enough. Then let's get started.
Let the game
I
begin.
absolutely can't wait to see it. Oh, this is gonna be a fun one.
Proceeds to OTK again.
Oh dear. Sir, please save all of your fanfare for when the duel is over. With pleasure. Let's duel!
They both got the smart
Now let's get
ass.
this show on the road. Age before beauty, I draw.
Yeah, so what's your excuse?
I activate the spell card Ferrum Discovery. This lets me add one Ferrum card from my deck to my hand. And that would be my Ferrum Jackal. And when he's out, I get to bring out a different Ferrum monster.
This
like
time
my Ferrum
he's going
Unk.
first, so...
Hold on.
You won't get OTK'd at least, no battle phase.
Those are divine monsters.
Yep.
Actual divine monsters. I didn't even know those existed. How do you...
Well, you didn't know I
Dual
existed.
spirits created and blessed by moi. Now, since my Jackal's a tuna monster...
So in a way,
I'll
Mephiles
merge
gives them a
them
blessing by
together.
giving a body,
I
and Nanaix gives a
synchro
blessing by
summon
making them
level
divine.
8 Ferrum Sphinx.
Okay.
I set one card face down, and that will all be it for me. Make your move.
Alright, we're going a bit hold back on this one, but yeah, that's okay. It's trying to be a more casual duel. Like, we're trying to test
I'll
you,
make
see
sure
what
not
you're
to leave any
capable of.
skid marks.
See if you're worthy.
I draw.
Learn about your past, all that extra stuff.
Skid marks, eh? Well, that's something you definitely left behind. When you began running on that dual runner you used to have for the first time. What? Let me show ya.
What do you mean, show me? I know!
Ah!
I'm going what? Because I'm like, you know?
Ugh.
Yeah,
What?
like I said, we're going to be here a lot.
Here again? Yep, afraid so. Welcome back to the cinema, Blur. Although this time, we have quite the different movie to show you.
Also,
So,
there's no
now that we've
popcorn.
digged a bit into my past, let's take a look at yours.
In the synchro dimension. With dear old mom, dad, and
Wait,
brother.
what? Hang on.
Hey, what's the tops, kid? Not one of the bottoms.
Is that me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Always had the
Old
blue
you.
hair.
Good, literal old you. Back in the past. But of course, you weren't always a lone rider, were you?
No.
Check out who's right there beside you.
Sully.
Sully. Wait. Hold on. I remember this day. This is where you got your dual runners for the first time. Yeah.
Merry
Let's see how
Christmas.
that goes, shall we? Come on, Atlas. Come on. Yes! When is he even coming? Are you still going on about that postman? Sully, it's been 2 hours. That postman is late. No, I'm sure he has a good reason to.
I mean, if he's carrying a dual runner, then yeah.
Bring them on time. I mean, I've been waiting for how long to get my dueling license, and now that I finally have it, I'm just waiting for this dual runner to show up, and it should have showed up. Owen.
I like how you get a license and then a rider just with it. Good.
That dual runner will get
You
here.
fantasy world, of course, just funny.
Just do something else to pass the time. Look, see?
Jack's already won.
Just won his duel.
Jack's the dual king. It's not as impressive when the
Come on, I
king
thought
wins
you
again.
liked Jack Atlas. I do. It's just, I'm just a bit bummed.
Now that we're in Gotcha, we might one day get Sully versus Jack.
Get here.
Maybe. It's not outside the realm of possibility, is what I'm saying.
Don't worry too much about everything. When something comes, it'll come. Life is too short to rush through, you know? Yeah.
Hearing that from Sully. Ugh. Don't rush through life, but focus only on the past and what used to be, and try to get it back.
Who's that?
Press Komori drop.
Never mind.
I spoke
Mail
over it,
call.
dang it.
Mail call. See, what did I tell you? Right on the time. Ah, finally. Now come on, let's get them fueled up. Once we're on the track, I gotta have an excuse to kick your butt.
Hey, another thing about the whole how you just get a dual runner. They're rich.
Down.
We all know the rich gets treated specially.
He was. Best man I knew.
He's even going to be the best man at my
What
wedding,
happened
but...
to him after you took those dual runners out for the first time.
This is what broke him.
Oh dear.
Crash.
Now, battle! Indigo asteroid, attack! Destroy Colossal Fighter!
It's got a Colossal Fighter.
Now
It's
I'll
cool.
set one card face stat access denied.
What?
Why isn't it? It's a speed duel, you idiot.
There's no main
There's
phase
no
2.
second main phase. You lost your chance to set down some cards. You should have done it before you attacked.
Oops.
Oh yeah, that's right. And
Too
don't
excited.
forget, thanks to Colossal Fighter's special ability,
It comes
I get
back.
to bring it right back to the field. Ah, great. I end my turn. Now then, I think we already know how this goes. I activate the equipped spell Junk Barrage. He
Okay.
can inflict an extra amount of damage when he destroys your card. Actually, now that I think about it, it is almost like it's almost like I've done this before.
Oh. Getting flashbacks.
Sully? Sully, what's wrong?
He's getting flashbacks to Zark. Was he one of the people he dueled maybe before Zark destroyed him?
Sully!
Man, even in the future, he still reacts like that. Truly was a brother.
Unfortunate. I take it that was only the first of his, incidents?
Yeah.
Yeah.
More would come.
It was
Sadly.
really hard to talk to him after that.
I'd imagine so. Guess he lost an eye from that
Hey,
incident,
bro.
or at least the eye didn't became blind or something like that.
Ugh.
Or just want to be edgy.
Had trouble sleeping again? You could say that. I don't get it. Why am I having these dreams? They just feel
He just had a sudden case of deja vu, and then boom,
mention,
the Zark
they just
memories
feel-
woke up.
so familiar. I wouldn't worry.
It's weird that suddenly one monster and then activated
Like
quick
you
spell
said,
got
they're
it triggered, but
probably just nonsense.
yeah, sometimes PTSD can
You're
just
right.
show up out of nowhere, I guess.
They're probably nothing.
Only takes one bad memory, or good, I guess.
Dad did say that he'd be willing to hire a therapist if that's what you'd like. In other news, a handful of Topsider people are saying that they would like to destroy a local area in Yanghai Street, home to a classic common dueling arena. Naturally, this is creating a lot of tension between both Topsider and common people.
I wonder if that's supposed to be a reference to something. Maybe something happened in Arc 5.
I thought that us Topsiders made peace with the commons. Like, no more Topsider, common nonsense, all that sort of
Wait a minute. You're telling me that we made peace and there's still war? What the hell is this bullshit?
It just happened. I guess traditions that have been around for God knows how long are just...
I don't understand. We shook on it and said there'd be peace. Why isn't there peace magically?
Oh. Still, that seems a little unfair.
It is unfair.
I mean,
Life's unfair.
Sure, they may not be as wealthy as us, but they're still people. You know, now that I realize it, you and your family kind of have a knack for crashing those duel runners, don't you?
Oh, shut up.
I mean, well, there's the crash he was in, and then there's the crash
you were in,
and then there was the crash after he... Stop.
That wasn't a crash.
Stop.
I mean, it was, but he let go of the
More
wheel.
at this. Oh, yeah,
Okay, maybe it was a crash, but it wasn't an accident.
I
We'll
think
go with
we've
that
stowed
one,
away
I
from
guess.
the
Maybe
dueling
I'm
action
going
for
under
long enough.
not focusing.
We'll come back to this. Just,
Put a pin in
just hang
it.
tight.
I want to come back to it.
Ugh. Please
Stop messing with my
don't
head.
do that again. Sorry, my man, but I'm afraid I'm going to have to. Like I said, I want to see what makes the good old blur tick. So,
Moving the card a bit more now, just to
your
fit on
turn?
where it is, but
oh,
I appreciate
right.
that extra detail, so you don't get it
Well,
accidentally
to start off
be
with,
covered by the
I
card.
don't like that monster that you got, so I'm activating the spell card Jamming Way Disruption. Now, not only does
Looks
this
like I got
negate
goggles
the
on.
monster's abilities, but it lets me gather up one Jamming Way monster from my deck. Oh, come on, not the effects. That's the best part about them.
Yeah, right?
And then I'll activate the field spell Jamming
It's a really
Way
good card. I want
Wild.
one of those things for my archetype, am I right?
And with
I get
this
both
handsome
negate your
devil on the
effect and
field,
search
I
my
can use its
archetype? Hell
special
yeah.
ability to search out another Jamming Way card. Now I normal summon Jamming Way Orange Scale. I activate his special ability, which lets me normal or special summon a monster from my hand. Your choice. Fine, just normal summon a monster from your hand. Alright, I will. I'll normal summon my Cyan Crane.
How do I
And
know?
when he is normal summoned, I get to bring out my blue unicorn from my deck as a level 2 monster. Now I'll tune all 3 of these monsters up.
Synchro Shogun!
With these 3, I synchro summon level 7 Jamming Way Yellow Gemini.
Yellow Gemini,
Now,
alright.
this monster summoned,
Surprised to see that
not
again, but
only
hey, I'll
do
take it.
all
I'm not
3
complaining.
of his synchro materials force you to mill a card from the top of your deck, but you'll have to mill 2 more cards, thanks to the special ability of my homeworld. It happens once per turn every time I summon a Jamming Way Synchro. So, altogether now, you have to mill 5 cards.
One of these
from the top
days,
of
Blur
your
is
deck.
gonna win via deck out, I swear. I don't know when, I don't know where, but it's gonna happen at some
Great.
point.
Deck destruction. Just the type that I wanted to face.
Would you prefer hand
Come
destruction?
on, man. I thought you wanted to duel me. Yeah, but I wasn't looking forward to the type of deck you use. Ugh, I absolutely hate it.
Well, Fredo, you didn't tell
Well,
me
you're gonna
you,
hate Gemini
you were
even
playing
more.
Nanaix.
After he does some damage, get him, Gemini! But hold on there's a plot twist. Because when my Gemini battles a monster, not only is your Sphinx changed to defense position, but my Gemini can inflict piercing damage. So bye-bye. Hold
Dang.
on, pal. I have a trap card. Go, Ferrum Sandstorm. Now, my monster isn't destroyed.
I'd
you
still
still
take the
take
damage.
A small price to pay to keep His Majesty on the field.
Hmm.
He won't be there for long, I assure you. I set 2 cards face down, and that'll be my turn.
Very well.
On the contrary, I think it's your monsters that won't be on the field for long. I draw! To start off my turn, I think I'll put you in a bit of a rough patch. I activate the effect of my Ferrum Sandstorm. Now, I can inflict 100 points of damage for each level that my Sphinx has. That's 800. Ugh! Ah,
Handy.
man, I hate sand. It's coarse,
And rough, it gets
irritating,
everywhere.
It gets everywhere. Oh, come on.
Star
South
Wars
isn't
is...
that bad.
You know what? No, I'm not
Especially
gonna
if you go
finish that
digging in it.
sentence.
You can find some real treasure.
It's not worth the
like
flame
Ferrum
war.
Unk. And by banishing my Unk, I can trade it for my Ferrum Jackal. And since he's a tuner, I think you know what happens next. Synchronization time.
Oh boy.
And during this process, I'm playing the
Element
spell called
booster.
Element Booster.
Well, it was nice to see something different for a while.
Right now,
It's gone now.
An attribute amplification spell. I need to use it in order to bring out my true form in the synchronization process. Your true... Does that mean...
No more silhouettes!
Right. Ready or not, here I come! I synchro summon myself to the field! Nanaix, Guardian of the South!
Behold him in all of his glory. That little S on his chest to show with the south part.
Oh, look at me. Oh, it
And the
feels
eye on top of
great
his head.
to stretch my wings once again. Aren't I glorious? You have to admit it. I am the best duel.
He is both on the field
Ron ain't
and,
got jack squat
well,
on
dueling
me.
at the same time.
I'm practically the coolest.
Take
duel
this,
spirit you've ever
GX.
seen.
You can do both at once, apparently. You don't have to be on the field or dueling. You can do both. Well, then again, they were kind of doing both just on the field. Anyway.
But I technically have seen better than that. Rooster? I'm a phoenix, you idiot!
I'm also a god!
Boy, I'm just being honest. Didn't mean to ruffle your feathers there. Bird boy. Alright.
You're smack-talking a god?
I think I'm going to serve you an extra dish of flaming hot payback. Now,
That wouldn't help the chicken allegations.
once I banish my Ferrum Discovery from the graveyard to bring my Ferrum Sphinx back as well.
Great.
And using my Sphinx special ability, I get to destroy your Jamming Way Yellow Gemini. Yeah, that isn't happening. Thanks to my Jamming Way world, no Jamming Way monsters I control can be destroyed by card effects.
Okay, what about the world itself?
No matter. My Sphinx can still slice it and dice it to pieces
Oh,
with
about
its
it
bare
then.
hands. Attack Yellow Gemini! And that isn't gonna happen either.
I do like the
Not
detail
with
of
my
the Divine
blue
Beast are
unicorn in the
gold
graveyard.
rarity.
I can banish it to
Make
negate
them more
your
unique
access.
and special.
Denied.
What the?
Ah, what? Oh yeah, you can thank me for that.
Nanaix
Since I'm
negates.
summoned, no other non-divine attribute monsters can activate their abilities this turn.
What?
And I'm completely immune to all non-divine attribute monsters. So none of my monsters got jack squat? Uh-huh.
Correct.
Now, where were we? Ah, yes. Sphinx, smite him in the Pharaoh's honor! And now to add a bit of fire to the barbecue, I shall attack your life points directly. So be thankful that you were lucky enough to witness me. For
I
a
won't.
few seconds, go! Pharaoh's Inferno!
Obviously, Nanaix doesn't know this isn't going to work, given how he can know... Well, he knows the past and the future, but if he feels he's worthy, he would feel like this would hold on. He would hold on, but that's the entire point to do it. What's he going to do? Just pass? He can't exactly just do that. Anyway, that's the first part down, and we're introduced to... Well, we already met Nanaix, so I was going to say... So, like, we introduced to more of Blur's past is with Sully and all of that. It is surprising that Sully just, like, suddenly remembered, like, wait a minute, I've done this card combo before. Oh my god, Zark! But I guess maybe it wasn't buried that deep in the memory banks, because he felt like he did this before. Where he's just like, I activate Chunk Broads and Glossfire. You probably did that a lot. I mean, it's not a bad combo. I don't know. It's one of those things. Just like, hey, it's like, what if I equip Fusion Sword, Mirror, Same Blade, and a Colossal Fire? I'm gonna be like, wait a minute, Ragnarok exists. I should. That's how that happens. I know that's up regardless. I don't need to be reminded. It's just... that's kind of weird, but whatever. It is kind of fun how they have a code back and forth with each other. Like, one makes a quip, the other one builds off it, and so on. And Blur just... I am an almighty god. 6 out of 10. What? You little... Yeah, alright. I'm not going to give final thoughts yet, though, so let's keep building off what we have so far. So, on to part 2. And now for part 2 of Nanaix, Guardian of the South. Obviously, the attack didn't fully connect.
Damn it, that's hot.
But I still felt the heat.
Alright, Blur, I'll bite. How come you're still alive? Well, Thanks to my Jamming Way Jump Force trap card, I could bring Yellow Gemini back for round 2, and he can't be destroyed this turn. So yeah, sorry man, I'm not ready to become a shish kebab just yet.
Aw, man, I really want a shish kebab
I
tonight.
like my treats nice and spicy. Well, here's a treat I know you won't like. I play my second trap card, Jamming Way Junction.
What's that
Now
do?
you have to banish cards from the top of your deck equal to the number of cards in your hand.
Ah!
Ugh.
Annoying.
Damn deck destruction. Granted, I should have probably used that earlier, but yeah, live and learn.
Yeah, hanging on the edge of tomorrow.
I set one card face down, and that's it for me. Your move. Yeah, it's true, live and learn. I mean, I'm not really that used to Master Duels. Honestly, I prefer to do speed ones.
We noticed.
Yeah, right, live and
They had
learn.
to learn
I
it.
set one card face
The hard
down
way.
and in my turn.
Alright, live and learn. I draw.
Makes sense to me. I mean, you weren't particularly the best when it came to Master Duels. Probably because of the many losses that you faced against your brother. What? In fact, let's
You know,
see
he
one of
lost to
those
him in
losses,
speed.
shall we?
Yeah. I guess that's why I wanted to face Blur
Oh, no, not
him
again.
only in turbo duels. Back to the flashbacks, everyone. I wonder if that
Alright,
means Blur
man,
would have
what
been
do you wanna
like
show me this
Yuga
time?
and invent
Oh,
rush
just a very
dueling.
specific duel that you had
Hey, he's not
against
silhouette
your
anymore. Yay.
Former brother Sully. Let's watch. Now, I activate the equip spell, Junk Barrage.
Oh, look, it's happening again.
This allows my Colossal Fighter to do a bit more damage to you when he destroys your monster. And it's more than enough to cook you goose. Ah, no, not again. Go, Colossal Fighter! Attack him with Colossal Fist! Ah!
And the drunk barrage burn kills him.
Did you have to show me the part where I get clobbered?
Yes, it was very vital to the story.
Yes, I did.
We had to get the counter up. Too bad it doesn't count.
Earlier. I hope you enjoyed it.
But again, little segments like that proves that at least this isn't just dies, because look at all
like to
those
actually beat
wins are
you
not
in a
counting.
ground duel. I mean, I absolutely have. Are you thinking about what that therapist said to you again?
How'd you guess? So he took the therapist in the end after all.
No, not this time. I've been having those dreams again. Well, you've been having them for quite a while. I don't see. But this time they were different.
But this time it's different!
Horrifying man plus horrible laugh and, well, dragons. This time there were people.
Blur, just imagine.
There was some
Dragons.
and I felt like I knew them. I'd never seen them before. I didn't recognize them, but in the dream I knew them.
At this point, it feels more like a Sully
I wouldn't
backstory.
worry too much about them. I mean, sure, dreams can be like that, but they're nothing more than just that. Dreams. I mean, they're nothing
So it's
special.
like
They
Blur
feel real.
devastatingly.
Sorry.
They were real, but that time is in the past. Unfortunately, we know how
It's
this
fine.
story ends.
It's honestly fine. Maybe you're just a bit overexhausted. Come on, let's go have something to eat. Maybe that'll make you feel better. Yeah,
I'm thinking chili dogs. What about you?
probably.
Another duel.
Oh. Now, as promised, you are to hand over your deck to me. No, please, my dad gave me this deck. Don't take it. I don't give a damn. That deck is my property now, so hand it over.
Synchro Dimension, David
Hey,
talk.
What do you think you're playing at? Back off. This doesn't concern you. It's none of your business. Actually, this is my business. And I say you have no right to take someone else's deck away from them, especially if it's so sentimental to them. Why not? He's a common. Topsiders like us are far superior to him, and therefore we overrule them. If there's something that I want, I get it. Overrule my butt. Sounds like a poor excuse for you to pick on others. How dare you!
How dare you
What,
see
you
through
some
my
kind of
very
traitor?
see-through thing?
Traitor? I thought we weren't doing this stupid crud anymore. No more topsider, common nonsense. Oh, please. Those new rules. I don't know what the higher-ups were thinking.
They're thinking
Friendly
to try and
low
make
common filth like
peace.
this. It's disgraceful. Disgusting.
Despicable!
Yeah, and I know someone else who's disgraceful, disgusting, and despicable, and I'm looking right at him. So shoo off. Fine then. I suppose
Three
your
big
deck
engines
wasn't
all by
really much
himself.
to look at anyway. I expected nothing more from common filth. What is with that get? You alright? Yeah, thank you. But you didn't have to do that.
I wanted to.
Oh,
It
come
was the right
on.
thing
What
to
else
do.
was I supposed to do? Just let a jerk like that hang about and do what he wants? As if. Alright, I'll play along. Why'd you show me this one? Oh, it'll become clear as we keep coming back. But in the meantime, think of you at the beginning as a marble. And the tools are starting to sculpture you into the statue that you are today. Of course, that's
I gotta be the marble!
as handsome as me.
Like,
Unless it was a statue of me, in which case it would be handsome times 2.
okay.
With glorious, fantastically well.
Okay, we get the point!
Egyptian's wound. Ugh, madam, we get it. You're gorgeous. So you don't mind if we get back to the duel, please, Mr. Curry Fried Chicken? Curry Fried...
That's it, you're going down.
Oh, you are going to regret that one.
Back to the duel.
You stop doing that.
Never!
I don't know. Perhaps stop calling me stupid names and I might consider it.
Also never!
Your turn? Fine. I draw. Oh, I hope you're ready for this. I'll start with Jamming Way Gift. This spell card allows me to discard a Jamming Way monster from my hand, and in return, I get to draw 2 cards. And that Jamming Way monster I sent to my graveyard forces you to mill a card from your deck.
Ah!
Ugh. At this rate, you're gonna make me deck out.
That's the plan.
Oh, come on. It's not like you were gonna use most of those cards anyway.
How do you
most
know?
Monsters players usually beat the duel before they use up even a quarter of their deck.
Not
Now,
entirely
where
wrong.
was I? Ah, yeah. Summoning Jamming Way Magenta Heart. And since she's a tuner, I'll be tuning her with my Yellow Gemini. Now, I hope you're ready for this handsome devil, because he isn't gonna hold back. I synchro summon Jamming Way Green Nova!
He's back.
With the combination of Magenta Heart's special ability, the ability of Jamming Way Jump Force, and my Jamming Way World special ability,
Get millin'.
you have to mill, altogether, 6 cards from the top of your deck. Ugh.
Even 6 mils.
Name of Raw. Oh, don't worry, I'm gonna put those cards to good use. Especially when I use them for my Green Nova's special ability. When he's summoned, he gains 500 attack points for each of those cards. You got 14 cards banished, so my
That's
monster
7,000
gains
attack points.
7,000 attack points!
Dang.
My brother once said it.
Puny
More
god.
than enough to cook your goose. Oh dear.
Indeed.
Now, Green Nova, let's do some damage. Attack and wipe out his god card.
Aim for
No,
Nanaix.
thank you. I play my trap card, Pharaoh Jigs. With this trap card, I can destroy your attacking monster and nullify its attack in the process. So bye-bye, Green Nova. Hold it. I have a monster effect to
Nanaix
play.
negates
by
by giving
up
up
1,000
points.
of Green Nova's attack points, your trap card is put on the fritz. Ugh. Ugh. And your monster is pure history.
This is a mistake.
Green
Should go for
Nova.
Sphinx.
Battle! Destroy Nanaix!
We should know
with
that.
Green Nova Shockwave! Well, speaking of history, did you know back in the days of ancient Egypt, a lot of people did quite a bit of sacrificing?
Yeah.
I bring this up because my Ferrum Sphinx likes sacrificing too. In fact, by doing so, I can offer his attack points to...
I somehow had a feeling this was
and
going to
add them to
happen.
my own.
It was memory from when I watched it the first time.
Yep. And your
It's about to
little
give the monitor.
space
Great.
wizard is just not strong enough anymore to take him out.
Uh-oh.
Well, it's a good thing I'm not calling my attack off then. What? Are you kidding me?
You're nuts!
Why? So I can discard my Jamming Way Pink Phantom from my hand, giving Green Nova an additional 800 attack points. Well, what good
I'm
will
starting
that
to
do?
think the Jam
Once
Ways
his
are meant
attack
to
points are the
be
same, you idiot.
wisps.
They'll destroy each
Just
other.
don't know what they are, but
Not
I'm
if I
starting to
banish
think wisps
Blue
with these
Unicorn from
designs.
my graveyard like I originally intended to. Remember him? He nullifies Green Nova's destruction. You, on the other hand, ain't so lucky. Oh, forgot about him. Get rid of him, Green Nova! No!
Goodbye.
And that, as they say, is that.
You couldn't be more wrong. And you already used up Green Nova's negate, so you can't stop this.
I'm sorry, did you really think it would be that easy to get rid of a card as splendid as I?
Yes.
Yeah. Wrong! Because... Do you want to know what a phoenix does after it dies?
It goes out for coffee?
Flares up, turns to ashes, and then it is reborn!
Welcome back, Nanaix.
Only this time there's a little twist.
I nuked
See,
the field!
Only I can be truly admired by the audience here. But in order to do that, I must purge the field. Go, rejection, rebirth! Hold it. Jamming Way World prevents Green Nova from being destroyed by card effects.
But it doesn't protect the world.
That spell of yours isn't so lucky. Urgh. Perhaps, but at least Green Nova's still around. I end my turn with this face down card. Make it yours.
Make it by what?
Then I will make it
Everything
my
turns to
move.
normal.
I draw. Ugh. Ugh. Ugh.
Heat scans you, huh?
What's the matter? Exhausted already? Oh, don't worry. I have that effect on people. No, I'm just really hot. I mean, sweet Slifer, it's like an oven in here. Ugh, how do you stand this?
I'm made of the fire!
Phoenix? Creature of fire?
No, seriously,
Hello?
you basically asked a fire-type Pokemon, how can you stand this heat?
Forgot about that. Well, regardless, if you can't take the heat, you can back out now. You know, forfeit, all that sort of stuff. I mean, I want to get out of here, sure, but I could always find someone else. So I won't judge you.
Now,
Well,
wait a minute.
I'll judge you a little. Well... Okay, yeah, I'll judge you.
Look,
No.
I'm not just gonna give up because there's a little
No,
heat.
I am not going to stand down now.
What do you think I
The
am?
Lancers
Darkness
need
in that
something
one
order to
movie
turn this
series
whole
movie?
conflict against
I'm
Mephiles
sorry, the
around.
virtual fire is just
And you,
too
my
much.
friend,
Ugh.
are the perfect candidate for that. Right, the Lancers. Well, let me just ask something. Why do you even care?
Huh?
Why do you even care about this whole conflict to begin with? I mean, realistically, you're a bounty hunter, so the only thing that you should really want is money. You shouldn't be doing any of this unless they offered you some form of levity. So why even bother?
Because it's the right
Don't
thing to
get
do.
me wrong, I appreciate every good guy now and again, but why? Why do you even bother? Simple. Because if I don't, then who will? I don't know, the thousands of other people that are dedicating their lives to stopping Mephiles? I mean,
You see, Blur,
dozens
other
of
people are
out
doing it,
there
so
that
you
are
shouldn't
risking
have
their
to.
necks.
Go
I
home,
can
Blur.
see them all the time. So what makes you so special?
Because I'm the one that's
Well,
actually
being
able to last more
honest.
than one turn against you, which is something that even Mephiles couldn't do.
I mean, I don't have some fancy backstory or secret drive against Mephiles or anyone in the members of the organization. I have no duty or honor to anyone, especially the Lancers. No vengeance to play out, no prizes or cards or whatever to get back, nothing.
Just wants to do the right
I mean, when
thing.
it comes to motivation, it was never really about anything like that for me. I'm just a man who's gotta do what I gotta do. That's all the motivation I really need. To make a difference. That's it.
Hey,
Well, that's pretty boring.
look, it can be
Like,
that
do I
simple,
really have
though.
to have
What's wrong
some
with the explanation?
crazy, super dark backstory to motivate me?
No, absolutely not.
But I expect you to have
I'm
some
so tired of this stuff anyway.
motivation to try and, well, get
There's little wrong with the
past me,
explanation of it's the right thing to do. Plain and
Just-
simple.
but doing this because
Like Sonic said in Sonic
feel like you
Unleashed,
have to.
do I need a reason to help out
That's
a
it.
friend?
yeah, that's basically it. You know what? Fine, just try and deplete the rest of my life points. Because let me tell you, you're not going to get past me. Oh, I don't need to. I can get to your life points easily. Thanks to my trap card. Go, jamming way, noise motion!
What?
What? With
That was
this
my line.
lucky little trap, for every one of your banished cards, I get to inflict 200 points of damage. It
Uh-oh.
won't be enough to finish you.
That's
but
2,800 points
it
of
will be enough
damage.
to put a good dent in your life points. Now, bye-bye, birdie.
Wait, it didn't work.
I don't think so. What? You can thank my monster for that. My Pharaoh mummy. By discarding him from my hand, not only can I reduce the damage taken from your trap card to 0, but the damage I would have taken gets added to my attack points.
I thought I was going to say it's inflicted
Oh,
to you
no.
instead.
Sorry,
Mind you,
little
this still
boy
sucks,
Blue.
but...
Yes, I can throw around insults too. You haven't defeated me.
You've made
only
me
made
stronger.
stronger. But Green Nova should have been able to negate that effect. Oh, and for good measure, this effect can't be negated.
Well, there you go then.
Now, where was I? Ah, yes. Now I will continue by banishing my Ferrum Jinx from the graveyard, which lets me take your Green Nova's world and throw it upside down in face-down defense position. Oh, I don't think so. Green Nova, give up another 1,000 attack points to negate it. Ugh.
But now even weaker when
Thank you
facing
for doing
Nanaix.
that. Now I don't have to bother with your stupid Green Nova's effect. Meaning I can do this all for free.
Huh.
Oh dear. By sending the top card from my deck to the graveyard, I can summon it right back to the field. And it so happens that the
Almost
card I
6.
sent was my Ferrum Vulture.
Ew.
Which means, using its special ability, I can bring it back and make its level the same as my Ferrum Mummy.
It's also a tuner.
And since my Vulture's a tuner monster, I think it's time for a little synchro
You have synchros
action.
beside... Oh,
With these
jeez.
two monsters,
A backup
I
ace?
synchro summon level 12 Ferrum Scarab.
Imagine we just synchro summon a second Nanaix. Like, there's more than one?
One
What?
thing I hate more than sand, it's bugs. Well,
And unlike in
I don't
5D's
like
dub, this
one,
isn't a
because with
dubism.
his special ability, I can equip him onto myself and give me an additional 2,000 attack points.
Why are you gonna get help from
If I
bugs?
wasn't
You're a
taking enough
bird!
damage as it was. That's right. I'd say you just about flown the coop.
Gah!
Now, I shall attack and destroy Green Nova! Go Phoenix Inferno! Or perhaps no damage at all.
Huh?
Pink Phantom, go! Banish yourself from the graveyard! And by doing so, my Green Nova will switch to defense mode.
Oh, so now it's
protecting
okay to
my
be in
life
defense
points.
mode. But not when I tried to do it.
And when Green Nova is destroyed by battle, you have to get rid of 5 more cards from the top of your deck. Ooh, nice save. I'll admit I didn't see that one coming. But I doubt that it'll save you from damage. What do you mean? My monster was in defense mode. True, but thanks to my Scarab special ability,
Piercing?
since I destroyed your monster, you take damage equal to half its attack points.
Uh-oh.
Oh dear.
At 3,000, it's 6,000, so that's 3,000 damage.
Just 500 life points left.
Yeah,
and
6,
then it's
but close
happy
enough.
hour. I end my turn. Ugh. Hold your horses, bird boy.
Birds don't have
done yet.
horses.
As long as I still got life points to use up, and cards I can draw, I'm still in this game. What? Don't call me Bird Boy. Don't
That's
call
the one
me
that gets
Little Boy
super-
Blue. Now, if you excuse
Well, stop
me,
insulting me,
I
I'll
have
stop
a turn
insulting
to get
you.
through. Alright, fine, but I'm telling you, if you don't draw the right card, well, I'd say your goose is cooked.
Now he's making the
See,
bird
how come
puns.
You can make puns like that, and I can't.
Because those are our
When I do
words.
puns like that, it's hilarious. When you do puns like that, it's insulting. Now get on with it. All right.
My
fine,
channel in a
Bird Boy.
nutshell.
What did I say? All right then. Okay. Come on. Draw. I hope you're ready for this. I activate the spell card, Jamming Way Debris. Here's how it works. I banish one Jamming Way monster from my graveyard, in this case my Green Nova, and then I draw cards equal to half its level. It's a level 8 monster, so that means I draw 4 cards.
What would happen if you banish a level 7 or level 5 or an odd level? How do I draw a half a card?
Well, there is a drawback.
I imagine you just go like
During
draw
the
based
end
on up and
phase, I have
down.
to banish my entire hand.
Damn!
And I take 1,000 points of damage for each card banished.
Oh no! It's
Also,
card
I
of
can't
demise.
attack you directly. But that's fine by me.
Steep cost, but hey, you
So
know,
that's
it makes
it
sense
then.
for a steep draw.
Just depending all this on luck.
Yeah, that's right, I'm
Lucky
Joy Wheelering
Well,
this.
this is Duel Monsters. And at the end of the day, we're all putting our hands in fate, aren't we? Ugh! And in my case, it looks like fate's shining on me. I summon Sonic Wyvern! Sonic
Alright!
Wyvern's special ability, I can bring back Jamming Way Cyan Crane and use it to tune the two of them together.
Time to go into his ace!
I hope you're ready for this, because I think you know who's coming out. Go, great beast, take to the skies and flap your wings of freedom. Synchro summon Sonic Boom Dragon!
You can try to nuke, but Nanaix is unaffected. If it wasn't unaffected, he would just come right back and blow up him back.
I've been waiting for this
I feel like
guy.
Sonic Boom and Nanaix are kind of similar in that regard.
Here he is, and you know what he's like. He likes to make an entrance. Sonic Boom, go! Destroy all cards on the field! Instant Sonic! Yeah, sorry. Remember, can't be destroyed by your monster's abilities since they're not divine? Perhaps, but that scarab of yours? Yeah, he's not so much.
That's true! Everything else is unsafe.
Clever.
There goes the power boost.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot. I have to mill a card from my deck because of...
Your effects.
That always has to spoil the fun. Well, it doesn't even matter. Even without my Scarab's attack boost, you still can't get over little old me. Well, it's a good thing Sonic Boom got some backup this time around.
Huh?
I summon my Sonic Maiden! And
Time to synchro
joining this
again.
Lovely little lady on stage is her own Sonic Boom Alternative Dragon!
Okay.
Now, the thing about my Maiden is that it's counted as Crystal Synchron while it's on the field, which means I can tune it with Sonic Boom Dragon in order to summon this. Go, great beast, take to the skies, flap your golden wings, and fly at the speed of sound. Synchro summon
Super Sonic Dragon!
Oh, yes, Super Sonic! Ah, yes! This cannot possibly get better. Actually, I can. Now I tribute my Sonic Alternative. By doing so, I can bring out 2 Jamming Way monsters, one from my deck and one from my graveyard, so long as their combined level equals 6 or less. From my deck, I'll be bringing out my Black Crow. And from my graveyard, I'll be bringing out my Magenta Heart. Now, I think I'll tune these 2 together in order to synchro summon
Synchro
my
tuner
level
time.
3 synchro tuner, Jamming Way Violet Maiden!
Oh, great.
Ooh, a synchro tuner. And when she's summoned, her special ability and the other 2 force you to, combined, mill 4 cards from the top of your deck. Ugh.
So much
Swear,
gone.
Every time I'm starting to enjoy this duel, that little mechanic just has to keep coming back.
Heh.
Well, I think this should more than make up for it. I tune both my monsters together! Are you bringing out...
That's right.
Oh, great beast.
Time for a
Take
new
the
ace.
skies, take the belief of freedom and spread it at the speed of light. I excel synchro summon Hyper Sonic Dragon!
Behold, Supersonic Dragon's final form. The final form of Sonic Boom Dragon.
Oh, yes! Oh, Hypersonic 2! Oh, this is brilliant! Finally, your strongest monster against mine. This is glorious. Even if your monster isn't as flashy as me. Let's be real here. I mean, compared to me, it's like comparing a Toyota car with a Ferrari. It ain't just about being fancy, especially when I've got a special ability in store for you. During the battle phase, Hypersonic gains 200 attack points for every one of those banished cards that you got. You have, I don't know, about
20?
30?
30.
So double that, and that's how many attack
9,600 attack points.
Ooh, over 9,000 attack points. All right, now, let's finish this. Go get him, Hypersonic. Attack him and end this duel.
Hyper Stream.
Hypersonic Stream. Ugh.
And that is not game?
Just like hunting season. Ugh. Perhaps. But hunters don't always catch their prey. Thanks to the power of my Therum Ring, I can discard it from my hand and reduce the damage I take from this battle to half.
Dang. That was
Saving
in
my
there.
life points. Aw, man. And you know what happens next with moi.
Resurrection.
Reborn! What? Why aren't you...
Hypersonic's
Special ability.
effects.
He's unaffected by all card effects. Now, I think I'll set
They both
one
have
card
two
face
monsters that
down
can't be
and
affected
leave
by
it with
anything.
you.
Seems we reached an
But I have
impasse.
to banish 2 wind monsters from my graveyard
High
in order
maintenance
to keep
cost.
Hypersonic on the field. So, pass it over to you. Oh, thank you. But I'm sorry to say, all the progress that you've made so far is jump out of the frying pan. Now prepare to enter the fire.
Oh, jeez. The battle gets even more intense as the episode comes to a close, but more is to come. We're getting into quite the showdown now. Nanaix and Hypersonic going head to head as Blur shows his true strength. It is nice to see that more background for Blur. It does a bit feel at times like, I feel like this is a Sully backstory, but Sully is heavily tied into Blur's backstory, so that's why it's important. And that day wasn't born to make Blur who he was. And that little bit where he just like save a kid's deck with another guy, just like, no, that's fully a Blur thing. Just, I want to help people. That's the right thing to do. It can be that simple sometimes. I know we like joke about it and be like, I'm evil for the sake of evil, or I'm good for the sake of good, but you know, why is that automatically bad in and of itself? It's not really. Like, I'm not saying everything should be that, but when you got a lot of things that are just like, here's my in-depth, deep character development of how I am, who I am as a person, sometimes it is kind of nice to have an evil for evil's sake, or a good for good's sake. Like, I'm not saying they're good for everyone or everyone's favorite, just like, it is a nice one, just like, oh, okay, I don't have to think about this. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Again, not saying everything should be that, not at all, but they're okay from time to time. Yeah. I dropped something. Anyway, it was nice to see more of Blur's backstory and how he became to be. And, yeah, the stuff with Sully, dang, poor guy. And now Sully only got worse as time got on. And then what Sully ultimately became, a corpse. Assumingly, I don't think they ever found the body. Sully could still be out there, we don't know. And the duel is getting more intense with Nanaix, with Blur refusing to stay down and actually going head-to-head with him. It's a worthy battle between worthy opponents, and the battle is going to get even more intense as we move on. So why don't you say we move on to part 3. And now part 3 of Nanaix, Guardian of the South, in this 3-parter.
Alright, it's my time to shine. I draw. Alright, give it to me. What overpowered card do you have this time to try and beat me with?
Pot of
On the
Greed.
contrary, you're actually really lucky that I didn't manage to get a card that could beat you. But
Severely
this
Wound will
might
do.
be able to buy me a bit of time. I activate the spell card, Ferrum Resurface. With this spell card, I can take my banished Ferrum Mummy and add it back to my hand.
Oh,
So now
joy.
my life points have an additional blockade for you to get through.
Bah.
And let me guess, your Hypersonic's attack boosting effect only happens during your turn, right?
Yeah.
You're right. Good. I like my lunch barbecued anyway. Go, Phoenix Inferno!
Crap baskets.
Oh, I don't think so, Bird Brain. Hypersonic here can't be destroyed by battle.
Ah.
That may be true, but I can still leave a rather nasty burn mark.
At least your attack points went back down to their base level, too.
If it wasn't hot enough already. Only 100 life points left. So now...
Where's a
if
draining
you get
shield when you
so
need
much
one?
as a scratch, you're roasted. Don't count your chickens yet before they hatch. As long as I
So
still
many
got at
puns.
least one life point, I'm still in this game. And as far as I'm concerned,
Hypersonic
that's
looks like
all the
Kyogre if he didn't have the
motivation
back
I need
fins.
to take you out. Well, if you insist then, I end my turn. As you wish. Oh, and during your end phase, I
And
have
was
to
skinny.
remove 2 more wind monsters in order to keep Hypersonic on the
The
field.
maintenance cost in both players'
Now
turns.
then, draw!
Which is I think if there were more maintenance
Looks
costs
like
in
we got a bit of a
Yu-Gi-Oh with
back and forth
there's
game
with
now.
so many insane boss monsters and all this
Not
stuff,
much I can
the
do
game
at the
might be a bit
moment,
more balanced. Like if
except going
Dragoon
to
Summoning
my battle
Condition was
phase
like
and give Hypersonic
doing all that
a
stuff with just like as a
boost.
banish cards from your graveyard or take
let's
stuff from
get
the
rid of that
graveyard,
Pharaoh
there'd be more
mummy.
balanced cards in this
Hypersonic,
game.
Blast that
Though one
chicken
doesn't work for
to
everything,
Kingdom
obviously.
Come. Ask and you shall receive. Pharaoh Mummy, discard yourself from my hand and prevent the damage.
But now be
Crying out loud, I'm
reborn.
not chicken. I'm a phoenix. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to return. And
Yeah,
purge
but
the
chickens can
field.
still walk around with their head chopped off for like 15 minutes.
Thank you for that. Because the face down card I set the previous turn was the trap, jamming away phase motion. And when it's destroyed, you get slammed with 1,000 points of damage.
Dang, planned around that, not bad.
Ugh, you blue weasel. You don't happen to have another one of those in your hand, do you?
Unfortunately,
wish.
no.
Regardless of what it is, I'll set it down and call it a turn. Thank goodness. Now, since I wasn't on the field at the time, I don't get the attack boost from Pharaoh Mummy's effects, but that's fine by me.
4,000 is enough.
Moving on, and during the end phase, I have to remove 2 more wind monsters to keep Hypersonic alive. Keep that up, and you won't be able to have any more monsters to banish in order to keep that monster on the field. Perhaps, but I could say the same for you. I mean, you don't have that many cards left you can draw.
True.
Not to mention, you keep running the risk of drawing a card that won't be able to save you.
Also true.
So that's it then?
They're both on the
Clash
precipice of
between your
destruction.
Hypersonic and me. An unstoppable force meets the unmovable object. Question is, though, who will give out first? The unstoppable force that gave up, or the unmovable object that ran out of gas? Well, I don't know about you, but I'm betting on the unmovable object.
Huh.
Yeah.
I think there was a Superman
No
movie
offense,
that
Sunshine,
just answered
but
that question.
I
What
don't
happens
think you have
unstoppable
the
force
life
meets the
points to
immovable
spare.
object? They both
Nanaix
surrender.
Inferno! Whoa, 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 whoa. Sorry, kid, but I'm gonna have to ask you to put down that match. After all, only you can prevent forest fires. Go, feedback from the different dimension!
What the heck?
Now, for every one of my and your banished cards, Hypersonic gains 200 extra attack points until the end of this turn. Ugh.
Such insane
Alright,
power.
Bird Boy, let's see you beat that. For the last time, don't call me Bird Boy. And just for that compliment, I'm going to be activating the quick play spell, Ferrum Blessing!
What's that do?
Now I can remove all the Ferrum monsters in my graveyard, to add their combined attack to my attack.
12,000 to 12,000. No.
So let's see you beat that. Now, where
Still
was
800
I?
points weaker.
Oh, yes, reducing you to ashes. Better luck next time, Blur. All right, I will. I banish my Sonic Maiden from the graveyard.
Another effect.
By doing so, not only do I not take any damage from this battle, but my Hypersonic gains the damage I would have taken as attack points.
Now they're equal.
I'm afraid those attack points won't matter to you. Why not? Because during the next turn, my Hypersonic will have more than enough attack points to wipe you out for good? No, because you won't be able to do any damage to me at all. As a side effect of Ferrum Blessing, I have to switch into defense mode.
Gah.
So my life points are safe. For another turn.
Let's I draw a piercing
know.
card.
Your move. And during the end phase, I banish 2 more wind monsters so Hypersonic can stay.
He's going into his synchro now. He's really running low.
Well,
Taking a lot out
what's
of
the
him.
matter?
Face a
Losing
god
your
with such heat.
motivations to go on? But then again, what was your motivation for doing all of this? Oh yeah, just because you had to. That's it. Well, I already told you. Do my motivations really have to be that complex? I mean, I don't really have much of a complex reason. Perhaps. Or maybe there's something you're just not telling me. Are you calling me a liar?
I ain't calling you out to
Perhaps.
dinner.
But why bother telling me anyway, when you can show me? Oh, no, not that again. Yes, this again.
Time for backstory!
Ah!
Are we gonna find out some real reasons? Mike.
What do you want to show me this
I
time?
want to hear the fan of the
Oh, just a
computer.
very, specific memory. One that I don't think you're all too proud of. What do you... Sully, you're not going to find anything. I don't know what else to tell you. You don't have to tell me anything. I'm going to see this for myself. But hunting people that you've dreamed about? I was willing to try and help you out with this at first, but this is getting ridiculous. These people that you're dreaming, they aren't real. Like I said, they're just dreams. They are real. Wait. Oh, no, not this memory. Any memory but this one. Too late. I know them. I feel like it. And they know me, and they're out there somewhere. I just know it. I have to find them. Know what? That these people exist? Look, what do you even expect to find out there? I don't know, just... Look, I know they're out there. I can feel it. I just want answers to why I'm having these dreams or why I remember these people. I remember them as my family. I want to know why that is. I need to find them. But I'm telling you, heck, I've told you, Mom's told you, Dad's told you, your doctor's told you, your therapist has told you, these people are just a figment of your imagination that was created by the accident. They're not real people. They're just... The last time! They're not fake! Look, have you been taking your medicine as of late? Because it looks like you haven't. Medicine? You think I just imagined all this? Are you saying that I'm sick? Yes. No. I didn't mean it. No.
And that's something you could never take
I will
back.
prove to you. I'll prove to all of you you're wrong. They are out there. I must find them. I will. Sully, wait.
Said the wrong thing at the wrong time. And
let
we
me guess.
know how this story
That was
ends.
the last time you saw him before his, cliff diving?
Not
Are you
quite,
enjoying
but
this? Well,
more or less.
you know what? Why? Why are you even bothering to show me any of this? What's the point? I told you, because I want to know what makes the blur tick. I want to know what makes you, you, and why you do what you do. And don't tell me it's because you just feel like you have to. No, everyone has a reason for doing what they do, even if they don't realize it. Well, I don't know how I can make it that much more detailed. I mean, what else do you want from me? What do you expect from me? Well, I don't know. Let's see what happened after he left. I don't get it. What are you doing here? Morning.
Yeah.
It'd been, quite a long time since I'd seen him up until this point. And, I started blaming myself for what happened. I spent all this time wondering what I could have said differently to make him stay, or, I don't know, just to help him out. And then what? Well, around the same time, I kept seeing more and more people still hammering in the whole common topsider thing. I mean, it was ridiculous to begin with, but still, the fact that we were supposed to be over it at that point, and
Yet it would still keep going on.
seeing other people still abusing it just didn't feel right for me. And so I figured, and then you figured that something had to be done.
So you did something about it. Unless the blur was born.
A perfect win. Now hand over your deck.
You're still
It
doing this
belongs
crap?
to me now. Whoa! Hello there, chaps. Special delivery for Mr. Super Rich Snob. I assume that's you. What? How dare you interrupt me? None of this concerns you, so get lost. Doesn't concern me. Now, if that was the case, then people wouldn't get their letters delivered. I mean, I'm the postman. It's supposed to concern me. Post. Anyway, I'm sorry, sir, but you have ordered an extra large delivery of, payback, and, you can't return it. And don't bother ignoring this. Otherwise, we're gonna have to keep posting it to you, and the rent's gonna pay up, and trust me, you do not want to see post-rent.
Not fun.
You know what? It doesn't even matter. Give me any rent that you want. I can pay it, I assure you. Just like how I'm going to make you pay for getting in my way.
Not likely.
Is that so? Well, I'm afraid when I'm done with you, you aren't going to remember that I got in your way. In fact, the only thing you're remembering is a blur. Ladies and
That's
gentlemen,
the origin.
our sculpture is complete. Guess I did have a motivation after all, huh? Still,
Fine, Sully,
How
and
come
make
I
sure this
didn't
never
remember
happens
this?
again.
my best guess is that you buried the stuff in your subconscious. Bound to happen after going through,
What you went
such
through.
horrific events prior. Right. I think I've seen enough.
Back to the duel. Already in motion.
So, now we know that. Tell me, Blur, what do you intend to do now? Well, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do.
I'm gonna win this duel.
What I gotta do. I'm going to win. Not just for everyone else, but for him. Is that so? Well, good luck trying to beat me on this turn. In fact, I'd say if you don't draw the right card, the next turn coming up might be your last. Thanks for the encouragement.
I watch a channel called Yu-Gi-Oh! Survival Duels. They use this freaking music in almost every single freaking video. I'm sick of Zinnia's theme. I like it, but I'm tired of hearing it to death. No, that's not his coach's fault, I'm just saying.
Ah, boy. What are the odds? The odds of you winning? I would say that they're slim.
To none.
Really? Even when I have this, I play the spell card Junk Barrage!
Oh!
That means... Yep,
Sully's with
by
me.
equipping this onto Hypersonic Dragon, when he battles your monster and destroys it, you take damage equal to half its attack points. So,
Doesn't matter how many times you can revive yourselves if you're going down now.
You know what? I'm not even mad.
I'm
Go ahead,
furious!
Blur. Conduct your attack. You've earned it. With pleasure. This is for you, Sully. Hypersonic, end this duel! Go! Hypersonic Barrage!
Destruction occurs, life point 0. Victory counter, addition. Congratulations, Blur. You were in the win.
Ugh, that was a rush.
Yeah.
You okay?
Lots to go through as well.
Didn't hit you too hard, did I?
The god has been taken down.
Are you joking? Of course I'm alright. That was the most fun I've ever had in a long time.
Seriously, especially after facing all those
After
clones.
spending so long dueling mindless drones, it's refreshing to have a challenging duelist for once and a worthy person to bond with. Congratulations, Blur. You have earned my respect and the rights to my power. Well, thank you. And thank you for helping me realize, well, you know,
Who you are.
glad I could be of assistance.
And how you came to be.
Whoa, are you alright?
Human body
I
can't
didn't
last
hit
much
you too
longer.
hard, did I?
Too many burritos.
No, it's fine.
Too much chicken.
The whole purpose of this avatar thing that you're looking at here was so I could interact with you until I found a perfect host. However, this
Now
thing
he's found that host.
it served its purpose. Is there anything I can do? You've already done everything. And you've already got everything. What?
Because you are
Look in your
worthy.
pocket.
Oh my god. Pokemon cards! You've earned Nanaix. Fair and
Is this-
square.
That's right. It's moi.
And the
I'll
other
give you
card,
the spirit.
very important in summoning
Literally.
Nanaix.
Nanaix. Thank you. Wait, is this the
Element
the
booster.
element booster card?
If you want to
Yeah,
summon
you're
me, you're gonna
that
need it,
summon
yeah.
me. But
It's
you can
required.
also use it on some of your other monsters in case they ever need a quick boost.
It would be interesting to see that happen.
Well, that
I don't
ought
think
to
we've
come handy.
seen element booster used on other cards like this before.
Right.
It's usually just
Now that we got
for summoning the
you,
gods.
what
Though
do
I
you
might be
say we get out of this
misremembering, to be
dump?
fair.
Good idea. Especially considering some of your allies, from what I can see, are in a bit of a pickle.
Mm-hmm.
Come again? See for yourself.
Ravage and Silence are like little flip of the hat. We'll be dealing with Silence next week. And Ravage probably the week after. Events that are coming soon.
Ah!
Oliver!
Oliver!
At least you go call him Oliver.
Oh,
Give him that one, right?
Oh dear, we gotta do something. Fear not. I think I'll be able to give them a bit of a helping hand.
What are you doing?
There we go. Oh,
Ninja transformation!
the meantime, I think
Thank
we
you.
better
So
skip...
what did you do?
Oh, Nanaix! It's fine. It's fine. Just one more thing before I go. Blur.
Look out for pink
Promise
lightning.
me, you'll find the rest of my brothers. Reunite us.
We're gonna
Spread
need
our
to.
story to the Lancers. To everyone. We are at your service.
We will not be forgotten.
We are mankind's last hope. We will defeat Zark.
Let's hope so. With these two cards,
worry,
we have a
pal.
chance.
I will.
And that ends Nanaix, Guardian of the South. Though we will see him again in the future, don't worry. This isn't goodbye, it's until we meet again. But I presume you assume that. And that was Blur's big backstory episode. We've learned about a lot about other characters and their history and whatnot. And this was Blur's big one. Sorry. A lot of times it did feel more like a Sully thing, but Sully deserved more of a backstory too, considering he was, like, out of all the members of the Barian clan, he's one that probably needed the backstory the most. Because he probably had the most interesting backstory of all of them. Like, minus the Witkoff of the original Arc 5. Ridley's just out for revenge. He doesn't really need to be that deep. Freaking Havoc's a prick. Don't need to go much more into that, but he's not part of the Barian clan. And Percy was a double agent, so he's going to get more as time goes on with his evolution, then that's going to be fine. But Sully, yep, all of them have the most in-depth, so don't mind that. And again, Sully's very important to Blur's backstory. You know, that's the thing about your backstory is going to intertwine with your brothers or sisters or siblings in any regard. A lot more often than you think. Like, as much as your own past makes you who you are, some of your siblings do as well. It's sad that he just said one wrong thing at the wrong time and it just blew up their entire relationship. Like, it was already on the rock after everything that Sully was saying, but just that one word and that was the end of it. And now he's promised that after that event, I'm going to try to make it up to it and then make sure people don't go through that again. And try to make it up to Sully and find him and apologize and so on and try to find more equality in the world. Now see, this is how you try to find equality. George from Hungry 7. Actually try to create equality instead of just saying, I'll just blow it all up. Frickin' arsonist. Just wanted destruction for the sake of it. But I'm going into Hungry 7, not going into Unleashed. But yeah. It was good to get an in-depth story and learn a bit more about the gods and that all stuff they have. It's still going to be a bit fishy and stuff, but it's not the end of the world. It doesn't destroy the series for me. It doesn't destroy the series for me. It just went just like, that's kind of weird. It doesn't, it's kind of, whatever. I can live. I can live. Live and learn, as they kept saying. But the duel itself was pretty dang good, too. Blur always being on the edge, but not staying down, and just always bringing it back to Nanaix. Like, no matter what Nanaix threw at him, Blur had something that could bring it back to him. Nanaix never had the full advantage. Blur was always fighting back. It was good that Nanaix took the L properly and just be like, well, I finally had a worthy opponent. This is a good day. Now, I want to imagine how Mephi's going to react knowing that his prey is out there and was taken by the blue Blur. But I guess he'll have to find out with the rest of us next time, as well as what's going on with Silence. But until that time, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. See all of you next time. Check out Yu-Gi-Oh! Unleashed on S-Code Knight's channel, and I'll see all of you next time. Later.